For my acquiring a new skill assignment, I chose to learn how to tie a tie, as it's a skill that I have wanted to master but have always bumbled around with the knots and the technical process. I started by Googling pictures, as I know that I'm a visual person, as one of Gardner's multiple intelligence highlights. And this technique would help me get there faster rather than just reading. I also liked the challenge of working it out for myself through trial and error, and I feel this links to experiential learning theory by Rogers, where people have a natural inclination to learn, and that learning is facilitated when the learner is fully involved in the learning process and has control over its nature and direction. I began with one of the easiest and simplest looking ties, the 4-in-hand knot, and managed to complete it first go. The half Windsor knot was the next step, and I had to repeat the movements over before I grasped the specific folds. For the first try of the Windsor knot, I did complete it, but I found that the ends weren't equal or how it was shown in the diagram. I was determined to master this specific knot before moving on. The bulbous knot posed the same problem with the ends not being equal, but the main body end not correct. So I tried again using cognitive constructivism theorized by Piaget, who states that learning is continuous and builds upon previous knowledge and experience. So by initially, but not completely mastering the bulbous knot, I analysed my mistake, made judgments about how to tackle the problem, and adjusted my hands and the length of tie accordingly to complete the particular process for this knot. The Van Wyck tie was a harder knot, but I found that it was easier to work through the folding and directions and complete it first go, based on my previous knowledge and the adjustments. I was utilising my insights, memory, perception, information processing, and internal mental processes as cognitive learning theory stated in Nagel. I was confident in my abilities, so tried the Van Wyck knot again, this time without looking at the instructions. I progressively made the knots harder to allow my previously learned skills of mastering easier knots to be recognised using the scaffolding process, but without a more knowledgeable other. I myself became the more knowledgeable other, as I became more adept at tackling the issues that came along. In the end, I was successful in my undertaking of this project. My technique is not perfect, although I was aiming for perfection. I gradually learnt more challenging knots with additional steps to master, and this gave me confidence in knowing I was capable to try and succeed at new things. Skinner's theory of positive reinforcement occurred, giving me a sense of satisfaction and a desire to continue and further develop my skills and attempt even harder knots.